Wonder if I can save Shiro tonight. At the very least. Hold up, boss. What you apologizing for? It's not like you could just leave me behind when you die. I live for you. With you gone, I die too. Huh? Boss, where'd you go? No! 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 I don't want to die alone! Hey, Nomad! Thanks for coming on such late notice. If you followed my request and came back to Shinjuku, I guess that means you're about done with your work? How'd it go? I'm just about done. I'm just about finished getting everyone together. I'd appreciate it if you stopped with all the chumminess, though. I hate it when kids like you get too familiar with adults. Oh, really? To me, familiarity is more a sign of respect. Is that so? I guess it's fine, as long as you tone it down a bit. As stern as ever, I see. Pleasantries aside, we need to talk. You two know each other? You could say that. Ikebukuro Berserkers were a chief source of information for us. I know everything about his work and all the jobs he takes on for the Ikebukuro Guild. We never swapped contact details, but his detective business has a website, so I was able to get in touch. He has no web page designer. This website is so 1995. Cut me some slack. Where I'm from, the internet itself is seen as archaic. I tried to outsource the design, but that stingy Anvari gave me some crazy price when he included SEO. Oh no. That doesn't matter. Is this everyone? Yeah, we have all different objectives, but we all need to get to Ikebukuro. Great. It'll be a pleasure to fight alongside you again, Brandon. Wait, I'm not following. Care to explain what's going on? Shuichi, you haven't told him anything? Not really, no. Hey, we were attacked and I didn't have any time to... That's what I thought. Don't you think it'd be best if we explained everything first? Yeah, sounds good. Do the honors, Nomad. So, when we were first attacked, I was actually working a job for Snow. He told me that if I lost contact with him, I should gather the other guild members and bring them to Ikebukuro. Well, I lost contact with him, so I started doing just that. Oh, they're safe. Oh, thank God. I've been going around the area looking for members who weren't caught in the attack on the guild. I gotten almost everybody when Shuichi called me back to Shinjuku. Wait, what? Then what was Garmer doing? One might theorize that he was just a decoy to clear Nomad's way. From what I heard, they didn't really have any other use for him, so that was probably their way of supporting the one they thought had the highest chance of success. Ouch! Ouch! What was that for? You deserved it. I can't say for sure that he wasn't meant as a decoy, but my take on it is that Garmer is more like insurance. If I was somehow knocked out of commission, he would be the Ikebukuro Guild's only hope. Not to mention that Snow likely didn't want to see such an honest, loyal dog being led away with a rope around his neck. The shadows appear out of nowhere and can be unreasonably cruel. Why Nomad pet Garmer? I haven't heard from Snow, which means that he's in trouble. He may have been captured, or worse, but I doubt he's dead. However, it's almost certain that Claude's is in bad shape too. In other words, the entire Ikebukuro Guild is collapsing. No! Ikebukuro, okay! Garmer! Nomad! Everybody's still here! Easy there, Garmer. You're not alone. Everybody in Ikebukuro feels the same way. Even if things are looking bad for the guild, we can't just give up. All the members who weren't there for the fight are rearing for a revenge match. I keep telling them to wait for the right timing, but nobody wants to listen. One of them even stormed their way to Ikebukuro like a ball of fire. But I don't know whether it was because of their love for their old haunts or a way to stave off the anguish for not being there for the initial fight. Personally, I'd be in trouble without the compensation I get from my contractors. I'm a bit ticked off that I have to go save that fool of a Therian who probably get himself captured, but when all is said and done, I need the Ikebukuro Guild back on its feet. Oh, someone's hiding his true feelings. Ow! That punch was for making fun of a grown man. Sheesh! Anyway, almost everyone I contacted should be waiting in the emergency safe house. We need to come up with a plan to take back the Ikebukuro Guild. That's all. I need to get going. Garmer 2! Garmer go! Strategy meeting! Fine, you can come along. It's not like I would turn down an ally. Here's a helmet. Be sure to strap it on. I want to go for a ride. I have friends to save in Ikebukuro. Your friends were captured too? Let's get going then. We'll get in contact with everyone gathered in Ikebukuro and time it so we all attack together. No matter how strong we are, we could always use more numbers. There's no such thing as too many allies. Even with the remaining Berserkers? You haven't seen Ikebukuro yet. It's stained black with shadows. They're pouring out at Ikebukuro's gate, and their numbers are increasing by the minute. At the rough estimate, there are no less than 1,000 shadows in Ikebukuro. 1,000? You gotta be kidding me. It's an epidemic. Repulsive to even imagine. Which means the more fighters we have on our side, the better. Who knows if we stand a chance with our current numbers. That's why I've told everyone to wait. This isn't the type of battle we can win simply with pure strength. We need a plan. First things first though, we need as many fighters as possible. If you see anyone who looks like they can hold their own, recruit them. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you all. Alright, Garmer? Hold on tight. Okay. Meet in Ikebukuro. Promise? Moritaka. Brandon. As always, Nomad works quickly. Or should I say, I expect nothing less. We should have the Ikebukuro too. If we see anyone who can help in the fight, we can bring them along. Brandon and my dear friends, I could not help overhearing. I may be inexperienced, but if you need every fighter you can get, I will gladly lend my aid to help save Shiro and Kengo. With this blade, I shall see to it that those who harm our comrades will be defeated. Are you sure you're okay? Do not worry about me. Thanks to the light of my orb, I am now overflowing with energy. Temper your boasting at the very least. You green whelp. It all comes down to experience on the field of battle. Hey, why must you keep interrupting? I'm telling you to have patience. Right now you will merely get in everyone's way, unless all of your enemies have already perished. Watch your tongue! They seem like father and son. Father? I see. These feelings are likely similar to those a father would hold. This is the first time I have ever been called such. Regardless, please ignore this youngling. So this is how it feels to be a father. There are so many interesting things yet to learn in this world. How dare you! The father who gave me life, Bansaku Inuzuka, was... Lower your voice, filial one. How could I ever be related to one such as you? Let us cease this arguing in front of our audience. A dog that barks excessively reeks of weakness. If you wish to claim the title of top warrior in the land of law, then at least act accordingly. Why you? You should listen to your superiors. Do not forget that, filial one. You can do it, Moritaka. Of course, I feel upset, but why have these words giving me pause? I have an idea, Brandon. It seems the battle you advance towards is going to be quite large. Allow me to aid you in this fight. I will show you what years of experience have taught me. However, I will require some sort of compensation. After the battle, I wish for you to grant my request. Request? What if it's something I can't do? I do not make impossible requests. We shall discuss the details later. Before that, will you answer a question? Will you answer a question? What do you wish to know? Who are you? Where did you come from? I see how you would be concerned. It is certainly worrisome to accept one into your fold without knowing their lineage. You aren't Moritaka's shadow. Moritaka hasn't been kidnapped for one. So, are you cousins or something? No, there are no words in this world that can describe my ties to this wild dog. This mutt is both a complete stranger, so much more, and at the same time. I was summoned by the occupiers of Ikebukuro, the Genociders, I walk on this land with the same right as your enemies. In other words, I am no different from those you call shadows. Just as I thought. He is a shadow. I would have told you if he did not. So what exactly do you intend by telling us? Do you mean to betray your allies? Or perhaps you wish to infiltrate our ranks to abduct even more shadow fodder? I have no hidden agenda. I have only one purpose, and that is to serve my master. I do not view the Genociders as my masters. They are merely the ones who called me to this world. They told me that I was free to do as I pleased, should I wish not to join them. I was not instructed to hold my tongue, and thus there is no reason for me to keep what I know to myself. I vow to tell you all that I know, should you wish it, and offer you my should you wish it, and offer you my sword in battle. This Therian is vowing his life, Brandon. As a fellow warrior, that is the greatest pledge one can make. I would be indebted to you, young samurai. Alright. Fight alongside us. You saved Moritaka and Garma. You did say, I vow never to betray your trust. You may call me Shino. Wait, what? That's my middle name! I'm only borrowing it. Do not bark at every little thing, filial one. Hey, Toji, what are you making that disgruntled face for? What's the problem? We just gained another ally. Do you not see how we keep getting sucked further and further into this mess, Shuichi? The other side seems to be pulling all of the strings. They brazenly take hostages without the slightest intent of hiding their actions. They believe we cannot even touch them. If they want it, they could simply invite all who stand in their way into the Ikebukuro Coliseum and bring the ceiling down. Aren't you being a bit dramatic? They probably just take us out with poison gas. Either way, we can't just ignore them. Our options are very limited. It really does look like an uphill battle, doesn't it? Our enemy is dictating our every move. I wonder how all the other guilds are faring. It's probably impossible to get in contact with them, though. I hope that no one is taking advantage of this situation. We must come together as one in times of peril. We need to come up with some kind of plan to turn the tables on them. If not, we're in trouble. Could I have a moment of your time before we depart, Brandon? Have you ever heard of the saying, always trust the warrior's instinct? I believe I should pay my old turf a visit. Though I was there for but a short time, I have allies still, as well as those who owe me. Your old turf? Where would that be? I believe they call themselves the Kabukicho Outlaws. That's a good idea. The Outlaws are known as one of the most powerful guilds in Shinjuku. If we teamed up, they could really help us out. What do you say? You're making an odd face, Brandon. We're not on best terms. What are you getting at? What did you... Where'd that come from? An explosion. Came from Kabukicho. See that? Looks like smoke. We have to follow him. Get going! I've got your back if you need it. I imagine you're going to go no matter what I say. Wait up! Please don't leave me behind, Brandon! Is this really Kabukicho? How horrible. Had they been completely wiped out? It seems like some of them are still alive. Look over there! You bastard! You bastards! It's that guy. It's Tetsuox, right? Don't tell me! Even Suzuka! How? Where'd you take her, fake? How'd you take her right before my eyes? Ah! I would prefer you call me by my true name. I shall give you a hint. It is not fake. This doesn't look good. Nor am I known by the name of that vile beast you call Suzuka. I am the Princess Saoritsu. And I shall destroy the Kabukicho Guild in the name of Tenma!
Aruji-sama. 龍脈の力よ。龍脈の力よ。龍脈の力よ。ドロー。ドロー。龍脈の力よ。飲み込んでやろうぞ。龍脈の力よ。イエーイ。龍脈の力よ。飲み込んでやろうぞ。龍脈。イエーイ。ドロ。龍脈の力よ。の龍脈の。この民。世界を滅ぼす毒と知れ。威毒精毒。イドガルゾールム。ドロー。ドロー。飲み込んでやろうぞ。イエーイ。きしょ。龍脈の力よ。やれやれ。くらいな。龍脈の。ドロー。飲み込んでやろうぞ。龍脈の。I
wanna hit him with this. Does that mean I can't use it? Yep.
やれやれ。
He knocked me out of it.
龍脈。ボールはルールは離断。我が名において命ずる。いでよ。鉄頭鉄尾。さあ、荘園にいぶされた己が無様を鏡に映せよ。傷だらけの私たちこそこの世の何より美しい。
What is this place? I was just in Kabukicho. Wait, just a few minutes ago, a few days ago. Has it been even longer? That's right. I was dealing with those shadows who switched places with my guildmates. I'm not weak enough to lose to those shady chumps, but somehow I got sucked into that weird orb that guy made. Oh no! I'm being filled with rage again. Makan, champion of Ikebukuro. That's definitely. Damn! I gotta hurry up and get out of here. These chains, are they a sacred artifact? Where the hell did they come from? Hey, who's there? Quit hiding and show yourself! Is it you? Are you the one controlling these chains? You got quite the pair on you, tying up the great Suzuka like this. Hey, you gonna ignore me? What's wrong, huh? Cat got your tongue? Huh? That uniform. You're from that one school in Fujimi in Chiyodo. No way, that school was... That would make you Yokichiyame Guildmaster. Ah! Jeez. Another one? One might say this doesn't look good. Ugh, damn it. I'm taking too many hits. You okay, Tetsuox? Hey, you're on that Summoners! Thanks for the help. If it weren't for you, I would have died for nothing. Alright, enough of the chit-chat. I gotta go help my pals. You're too hurt to fight. It's just a couple of scratches. I'm not hurting nearly as bad as all my dead pals. My guild, my family. This is our home. Kabukicho is where we belong. I gotta protect it with my own two hands, even if it costs me my life. He's gone. Wonder if he'll be alright. Reinforcements? More shadows. This is what we get for following one of them into this mess. If you have the time to complain, you have the time to help. Here they come. Where in the world is Shino? Son of a... They never end! Damn it, my sacred artifact is useless again. There's many of them. This ain't the place for Tetsuo's sacred artifact either. Normally we rely on Suzuka for something like this, but we can't reach her. So this is how it ends, huh? Everybody all right over here? Newbie, you're back? Save the talk for later, Tetsuox. We got to get out of here while we can. Those who wish to die, come forth. My fang will find your throats and lop your heads off with a single blow. Thought you'd never come back, newbie. Especially to this bloodbath. Stray dog does not forget when he's given a meal in bed. Besides, I've seen the look in your eyes before. I've also had a safe place beyond what a scoundrel like I could ever hope to attain, even if the world scorned me for it. I wish to protect it, even if it meant throwing my life aside. Though for me, that dream was unattainable. Newbie, you... Newbie? What do you want us to call you? Did you not say you wouldn't ask? You can pick a nickname if you want, Newbie. Newbie just don't sound right. I discarded my name. For now, you may call me Shino. Alright, then Shino, from now on, Kabukicho's your home. Tetsuya! Doesn't matter to me who you are. I'm not interested in opening old wounds. The way I see it, everybody in this town's got a past. That said, we can't look the other way when somebody threatens our family. It's the law of the land. Yeah, I understand. Hey, you ain't newbie no more. From now on, you're family. Put it there, Shino. Family? Yep, Kabukicho's one big family. You just got adopted. So, I am family. We finally caught up with you. How could you leave without so much as a word? I did not tell you to follow me. What? This is a battlefield. You'll find no reward here, Filial One. Do you not value your life? What a foolish question. You saved my very life. Any warrior who turns tail and abandons their own savior to save themselves would face eternal shame. You speak grand words for such a young pup. It's like Moritaka says. It's our turn to help you. You are most honorable. I thank you for your trouble. What? I don't understand you at all. You're one of the summoners. Oh, hey, you're not still angry, are you? You got some nerve showing your face here after what happened. I'm sorry. It's too late to try and sweet talk me. What the hell are you here for? Calm yourself. I take it you're the one who handles the affairs of this guild? We heard the sounds of battle here in Kabukicho. We came to provide assistance. Oh yeah? Came to help, huh? What is it, Filial One? If you have something to say, speak! I have a mountain of things I want to say. Why are you so cold to me, but show such respect to Brandon? Cold? Do you wish to say I am curt? That is how one treats a novice. The way I treat you is fitting to your status. You said you came to help us, right? Just what the hell are you up to? Well, Shino helped us. We want to help him out in return. Is that right? Great. We need all the help we can get. We'll find something you can do, even if we can't. I'm sure you'd make a handy meat shield. Just great. They certainly came prepared with plenty of ammo. Kabukicho is jam-packed with shadows, far more than could be created from a single guild. It's more than I expected. How could there possibly be this many? Kidnap translates from various guilds, use them to summon their shadows through gates. It would be impossible without the use of one's sacred artifacts. And there are forces we haven't accounted for in Ultimate. Whoops! Even a disorderly mob such as this gains strength in numbers. The Kabukicho Guild isn't a den of fools, though. They must have something up their sleeves. Surely they won't be destroyed by the shadows. Still, will be a devastating blow. They'll likely fall into complete disarray. I was thinking that if everything went well, the Outlaws could serve more as a meat shield, valuable additions to our fighting force. But given the scale of all this, it's no longer within the capacity the Shinjuku guilds can handle on their own. Without the support of the other guilds, we won't be able to hold out. First, we should join forces with the survivors of the Kabukicho Guild. I'd like to intimidate or coerce them if we can, but first we need them to be in our debt. If we can win this fight, we can get this situation under control. is that? Shiro? Is that? No, that isn't Shiro. Setsugo mentioned you. See, you've already taken over Shiro's body. Yaksa stuff! For my progenitor, King Azathoth, I require an offering. You're gonna get what's coming to you! Cut it out, idiots! That thing's unnatural! What did you do to them? You bastard! Those are my friends! My family! So this is how they've been capturing so many transients to turn into shadows. The terrifying power leaps through space. This far exceeds even the abilities of Naruto or Setsugo. This is bad. It's a stalemate. We're in deep trouble. Plus that thing is already... Your goal is to get Shiro back, correct, Brandon? I don't know how else to put this, but after seeing what's become of him, frankly, that ship has sailed. What are you saying? It's too late? Use your eyes! You must understand! Does that look like Shiro? Does that look like Shiro to you? How badly have the memories brought forth by this sacred artifact eaten away his body? I thought we would be able to save him if their influence was still minimal, but it's obvious that the Shiro we once knew is long gone. By the time he had written my phone number, he must have already been on his last remaining shreds of consciousness. I suggest that you quit while you still can. I won't give up on him. Shiro, come on! Please wake up! What is this Shiro we speak? If you've forgotten, then I'll make you remember. That's... He dodged. That gateway! It's gonna suck me in! Huh? Why didn't he take me? Could Shiro Motori still be in there? He did not attack Brandon after all. No, he was only taking care to avoid his blade. Were you not? He must have simply been trying to avoid clashing with him, to avoid creating an exception. Do you mean to claim you have forgotten what happened the first time you met Shiro and Brandon? By the looks of it, Shiro's memories are long gone by now. You couldn't even remember his name. Wait a second. You don't remember Shiro's name, yet you remember what happened back in Shinjuku? Doesn't that seem doubly strange? For starters, could Shiro's mind have been truly been eroded so quickly as to have already forgotten something as fundamental as his own name? Even putting that aside, how do you then remember the incident in Shinjuku, huh? What are you thinking, Shuichi? There must be something more going on, even if you don't remember the Shinjuku incident. I would understand if you had perhaps been ordered not to attack Brandon. This raises another question entirely. Why would the culprits wish to avoid an exception? I theorized that it wouldn't have been an issue if they were to cause an exception here. Could our theory, mine and Duo's, have been incorrect? Impossible! My baby brother is never wrong! No, this is my fault. I am working with a fundamental misunderstanding. I got it. Maybe. What have you figured out? Give me a proper Hey, Toji, just to confirm, the Summoner's Portal is still standing, correct? The portal? It appears to be still standing. What does that have to do with... Toji, we must evacuate now! Wait, what? Wait, what of the Kabukicho Guild? I hate to say this, but we must abandon them. Shuichi, what are you saying? I'll be frank, our enemy likely places more importance than I thought on Brandon. In other words, we can't afford to lose Brandon. You may think I'm being cold, but this is our best chance at winning. But for that to happen, we need to protect Brandon. Wait, where did Brandon go? Oh no, it's pulling me in! The aisle one! What are you? Ah! My friends, my family, I won't let you take any more of them! Hunt them down, tigers in all four corners of the earth! Fall to me! Greater slaying star in the heavens! Big black whirlwind! Are you okay? Why did you sacrifice yourself for me? A good question. Even I don't know the answer. Tetsuox, I can't thank you enough. You don't need to thank me, new Shino. I knew when I first saw you. You got the eyes of a pup somebody threw away, just like me. We're family. Don't waste your breath thanking me. I see. Thank you, Tetsuox. Very strange. Huh? This is why I said this was a bad situation for a sacred artifact. Now, Tetsuox. None of that. Huh? Suzuka! No, wait! Oh, no! Oh, hello, darling, and goodbye. Ah! No, I'm gonna get taken away! Not again! No! I'll be alone again! No, no, no! Somebody save me! I don't want to be all alone! This time, I'll save you! What? can't escape. Shiro, cut it out! Shiro, snap out of it! What is this Shiro of which you speak? Brandon! No!